Alright, hey JDM crew, John here with another JDM Expo inventory video. So today's inventory video is a genuine GTR R32, and it's pretty much as stock as can be. Usually we've got plenty of them with mods, but this one even has the stock airbox, so pretty stock. Other than the exhaust being modified, everything else is pretty much OEM. Oh, sorry, there is suspension upgrades, and we've got this Alpine audio deck. But besides that, it's pretty much stock. Yeah, I mean, got a little bit more power, a little bit more noise, a little bit better handling. But yeah, that's really about it. So just a couple of bolt-ons, and the interior is as stock as can be, except for my little Broadway mirror here. If you guys are familiar with those JDM wide-angle mirrors, those are always nice to have. You can see out that window over there, and I can see out this window too. It's pretty wide. Yeah, pretty much a stock tune, just breathes a little bit better with that exhaust. I'm not sure if there is a performance air filter or not, but you can assume it's pretty much OEM because of the stock airbox and everything. Yeah, we do have cross-drilled rotors, so your stopping power is improved quite a bit. Got those Brembos on there. Nothing in the way of crazy power mods. So you'll even see on the exterior, we pretty much have the stock wing, we've got the stock front lip, but everything looks nice and clean. That's the best thing about this, actually. We do have the OEM GTR wheels. It's the 5-spoke type, and well, I'll show you in a minute once we get to the warehouse. Alright, and starting off with the interior here, like I was talking about, nice and clean. Look at that quality here. And no cracking on the dash or anything like that, so that's awesome. Here's the genuine 131 right there. And it does have, okay, well first we'll go through some of these electronics with the Alpine audio deck. Unknown about the speakers if those were upgraded, but we do have a turbo timer. We got a couple of other goodies there, ETC card reader. And what's really cool about this one is, in the center console area, we also have cup holder. So not all of them have this. So there's a little custom edition there, I think. Very nice. Interior here, you see all the original carpeting and all that good stuff. And of course, there's the driver's side with the OEM steering wheel. You can see here on the door panels there. Really nice. Let me pop the hood and pop the trunk. All the latches are working just fine. And like I mentioned, we have the original 5-spoke wheels all around. And I'll show you this later for the trust exhaust. It's actually a little bit windy there, so you can hear our garage door banging a little bit there. So I do apologize about the noise. And here we do have the OEM strut bar. And underneath here, spare tire. So we do have the little tool pack right there. And the jack is on the side, behind here. So everything is there. Let's go walk around a little more and check out the engine bay. As you can see, the paint is in really good shape. Even on the hood area. I'll show it with the hood latched down a little bit, but there's just a little bit of fading here on the grill, but probably just refresh the clear coat or get the painted real cheap. since it's just a grill piece. And here is the engine bay. So you can see we have the stock airbox, the original RB26 for this one, the black top. And you can see the usual intake plan flaking there, but it doesn't reduce the function, so it's all good. And here's the numbers if you're interested. If you look that up, it's made in December of 1991, so it's definitely over 25. Just look at that. A little bit too much glare there, but there we go. Much nicer. Alright, and just to give it a go through these RPM. Pretty smooth through the RPM. And like I mentioned, through all 5 gears, it's been no problem. Obviously, pretty regular tune. I mean, that's definitely a good 280 right there, 290 horsepower, somewhere around there. That turbo response is just a little bit better, I noticed, where it just seems to get on the boost a little smoother. But I think a nice intake, you'd be able to hear that a little bit more. Alright, we have her up on the lift here, and you can see the aftermarket exhaust here. It's a trussed catback, as you can see all the way from the catalytic converter. It's a little bigger diameter piping. Now we do have the Apex I coilovers, genuine, and it looks like they refurbished all the suspension components and subframe, because all of them have, of course, it looks like it's been there for a little while, but it is a refreshed coating, which is pretty good. I don't see any pitting, corrosion, or anything that they're covering up. It looks like they just refreshed the coating on there, which is good. And on the chassis itself, not all scraped up or anything like that, so that's good. No bottoming out damage or anything like that, hitting any speed bumps or curbs, so that's reassuring here. And in the front suspension as well, they do have the refresh coating. See the coilovers there? And like I said, it looks newer, but obviously not new, so it's been there for a little while. There's some road dust on there, and not sure how long ago they did that, but it always helps, especially if you're in wintry weather. Any level of protection underneath helps. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it's just all refreshed original components. Like the front mount air cooler here, skid plate. This isn't scraped up either, so that's a good sign. Alright, and one more walk through here. And the driveline looks really good. And there you have it. Well, there you have it, crew. 91. Made in December R32. So it's got 171,000 kilometers, like I mentioned, and you know, it's mostly stock except for those couple of additions there. it's tastefully done, you know, nothing crazy in the way of power and tuning. It's mostly original, but you know, I definitely think the suspension mods are always better, suspension and braking, you know, before you start doing too much on the power. So just a little bit more flow on the turbo with the exhaust, and I mean, that's a big help there for just freeing up a little bit more horsepower, get rid of that back pressure. And yeah, if you're interested in this or any other vehicles, just contact our sales team, info@jdm-expo.com. And as a friendly reminder, holidays are coming up, so if you'd like some expedited service on any 25-year-old and older vehicles, if there are other vehicles that you're waiting on, sorry, we probably won't be able to get those before the holidays, but any of those that are already eligible for import to the US, or if you're anywhere else in the world based on local laws, now would be the time to get those shipped out before, I would say by the end of October, because average is like 4 to 6 weeks for most areas. So if you're trying to get those JDM dreams fulfilled before the holidays, now is the time. So our sales team can fill you in on that. Make sure to hit us up on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. That all goes to our sales team as well. If you have any questions about any vehicles that you see, any of them that we might be able to source for you, they'll be able to help you out. Alright guys, as always, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.